Oh, good news, guys. Looks like they're bumping up the release of the new DLC, Close Quarters Content Battlefield 3, up to June 1st for us PlayStation 3 guys. I'll be out a week later for all the rest of you guys. So, looks like we'll be the first to test it out and try out some of the new weapons. So, unfortunately, I'll be working during the release, but hopefully I'll get a couple days in and get some preliminary information out there with it. But, what's this? QBB-95. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are thinking, what are you doing with this piece of junk gun, Lynch here? Well, you know, prior to the patch, this was one of my favorite support class weapons, and I think all of us will agree that all the support class weapons after the patch just literally got their teeth ripped out. But I'm still capable of running some pretty good kills with this gun, and you're going to see me beast it up with this weapon. And this video, look at these kills. I mean, this video really is kind of like a post-patch review of the QBB-95. It's not horrible gun. I mean, this is kind of the same group with the other two kind of light LMG / assault class type guns, you know, with the M27 IAR being my primary favorite one. This, and then of course the MG36, which is horrible right now post-patch because you can't even have extended mags on that gun. But where this gun, the QBB and the MG36 have in common, you can actually put a heavy barrel on these two weapons. The M4, or excuse me, the M27 you cannot. That is strictly for DICE developers. It is available attachment, however, you can only utilize it if you're a DICE developer. So obviously it's not available to us. But with the QBB and the MG36, you can throw a heavy barrel on. You're going to see footage here of several clips of me running it with and without the heavy barrel. It's either a heavy barrel or a flash suppressor that I put on this weapon. You'll see some clips of me running it with and without a grip. It's like I've tried out all the various configurations of this gun, and I don't really have a definitive answer. It seems to be kind of, I don't know if mediocre is the word, but regardless of what attachment you put on this gun, it seems to kind of feel the same, you know, with or without a grip. With the heavy barrel or with the flash suppressor, I mean, it does have a little more range with the heavy barrel, but not much. But for some reason, I do good with this weapon. Again, statistically, this gun's weak, and actual gameplay, most people don't like the LMG type guns, especially the light LMGs. Is kind of what I'll call them, but I do. I really like this gun's drum capacity of 75 rounds. That gives it an extra edge over the M27 IAR. However, it does have a significantly longer reload in comparison to the M27. But I actually find myself, and you've seen those first few clips there, I mean, you can kill a lot of enemies with 75 bullets in your you know, magazine or your drum here. That really gives this weapon an edge over the M27. Whereas with the M27 feels real similar to this gun in terms of its recoil and its fire pattern, its fire rate. This is a little bit slower than the M27. I think I'll have to pull up the stats here real quick, but I think this weapon has like 600 rounds per minute fire rate, something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look it up here a second. But bottom line is about how the gun feels to you, and you know, how it works for you. And firing from the hip, this weapon's pretty beasty. I don't know what it is particularly about this gun, but it fires quite well from the hip. Let me pull up the stats here real quick. I was forgetting what the specifics were in this gun. Again, that's how little I look at the stats. You know, it's like any other support class gun. About 25 damage, minimum of 18. Yeah, it is a little bit slower than the M27s at 650 rounds per minute. It's got about a 0.3 left pull and a 0.2 right pull, so a little more than the M27 or the other light LMGs, more than the RPK. So you probably, you know, statistically it wouldn't hurt to throw a grip on it. You can see here in this situation what I do wrong is I get a little too aggressive in their spawn, and now I'm sandwiched, so that's what you want to be careful on Team Deathmatch. But the grip, not a bad option on this gun. Again, I tried it with and without it to see, you know, what the aimed fire accuracy penalty would be like, you know, without the grip and with it, and it just seemed to be kind of about the same either way. But as you can see, the reticle, you know, certain reticles are really important in this gun. You can see here with the Cobra sight. To me, I don't like the Cobra sight anymore with this gun because it really seems to accentuate the recoil pattern of this gun. It's hard for me to keep everything on target, so I found out that when I put a holographic sight on this gun, it helps me kind of just not get distracted by how much recoil this gun has. It's not like it changes the recoil by any means, but again, it's about how it helps me handle the gun a different way. You just gotta love medics. You know, when they come and revive guys after you just kill them, I'm like, okay, well, we'll do it again. You know, most of, actually all this footage I'm showing you is team deathmatch, because again, I like to be in the action and in the thick of things here. But I mean, every game and match I was playing in this, you know, in this lobby, I played about 3 games this morning. Some really high ticket team deathmatch, like 500 tickets. So each match was like 45 minutes long. But each match, I was just destroying the team. You know, even showing up late in the match. And one time, I kind of turned it around, and it was kind of funny because, you know, we get situations like this and you're just raping the team like I am right here. It really draws a lot of attention to you, because you eventually start to get everybody's attention. They see the kill feed and they're like, QBB-95, what the hell gun is that? I never get killed by that gun, you know? And then it's kind of funny because then I'll start to see like everybody start running this gun, because it just changes everybody's interpretation. They're like, how is this guy on top of the board with such a crappy gun like that? Or I've never even heard of that gun. So a lot of you kind of get alerted to that, and they start trying out for themselves. And then I start seeing everybody running this gun. That's when you know you're doing good in Battlefield, by the way. When people start running the exact gun that you're running, then usually you know you're doing something right. And you're drawing attention to yourself. And I kind of chuckle when I see people doing that, because this gun, again, guys, don't think you're just going to equip this gun and think you're just going to, you know, turn on the beast mode. It is not easy to use. Like a lot of guns in Battlefield 3, you really have to be good in terms of understanding the weapon's limitations and being accustomed to its recoil. I mean, I've got, I don't know, maybe 8 service stars with this gun, maybe 9, I'm not sure exactly. I got a lot of service stars with a lot of different guns. It's not like I just specialize with one gun like the M16A3. If you look at my Battlefield battle log stats, I mean, I've got probably a minimum of 7 service stars with almost a majority of guns in the game, at least the most recognized guns. You know, when I pick up a gun, I really try it out for a long time. And, you know, this is an example of that. But, you know, a lot of people, they'd like to stick with what's well known, like the M16A3 or whatever. And don't get me wrong, that's a wonderful gun. And whenever I go toe-to-toe with that gun, with this gun equipped, I'm going to lose. I bet you 9 times out of 10. Again, the support class guns post-patch are just not capable of going on head-to-head engagements with assault class weapons, unless you're pulling the trigger first and you've got at least 3 bullets on target on top of that. I mean, it's really difficult for you to take out assault class guys. Am I shooting between that guy's legs right there? I think the recoil of my gun was literally following his legs and shooting around in between them. I was like, what the hell? Why is that guy not putting him down? And then right here, this is about a perfect example of how you want to charge an enemy like me. I mean, those guys were literally in tandem, spread apart, where I could only focus on one of them. So that was a difficult situation. But this last clip again, and on this match in particular, I got a 27 kill streak. I'll go ahead and post it on a separate video, because I want to talk about, again, longer kill streaks and how to survive on them. And if I recall right, the last video I posted about me having a long kill streak, just a long kill streak alone, I think it was 26 kills on Metro. And I think it was with this gun. There's something about this gun that I just survive a long time with it, and I get a lot of kills with this gun. And again, it's not because it's a really powerful weapon or something, but it has a lot of, it excels. I don't know how to describe it, but the best way I can describe this gun is that it's kind of like the jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, it kind of just, it works decent in a host of situations, but it's not like perfect in all of them or any one in particular. But what really has going for this gun is it's got a lot of bullets. It does a decent amount of damage. You know, it's got good attachments that you can put on it. The heavy barrel is a great attachment to be able to throw on a support class weapon. I mean, you just don't have that opportunity very often. There's only 2 guns that you can do it on. And I'll choose this gun any day over the MG36. Look at me shooting through this wall with the 93R. Boom. You can't hide from me. But I'll take this gun any day over the MG36, because that gun only has a 50-round drum. I think they're going to fix that after whenever their next patch will be. You never know with DICE, but that gun's just incredibly weak, and you have a long reload time with it. So I don't know why anybody would run the MG36 over this gun. But You know, I would encourage you guys to give this gun a second chance. The support class is not dead. It's definitely not dead by any means. I still do really well with it. It's still my primary class. And I'm still a headache to a lot of players out there running just an underused weapon like this. And I don't use underused weapons just to use them. I use different weapons just to give myself some enjoyment, something new. So, try this weapon out, guys. I think you'll like it. Look forward to the new DLC content coming out. Again, One World Order is dominating clan right now. We got a lot of good players. Enjoy playing with you guys. Feel free to keep sending in the applications. Sorry I've been a little busy on approving new applicants lately, but I will get to you eventually. Again, we're just looking for nice, cool players that enjoy playing. But we also have a competitive aspect of it too if you're interested in joining that team as well. But I'll have the new content coming out, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe video if it helped you out and you enjoyed what you're watching. Again, this is a QBB-95. Give it a shot. Talk to you later.